over to the.
Hey, we're live.
Hey, I'm Edie.
I'm Judy.
And together we're the Rainbow Grannies. Yay!
Hey, come on over from TikTok, folks. Come on over here to YouTube and we'll give you a shout out.
Come on over.
So come here every Saturday and Sunday morning at 9 o'clock to do live coffee with the Rainbow Grannies. And we're just logging off of TikTok where we do live at 8 in the morning. I did a book report on TikTok. I'll show you again here now, but I think I showed it a few weeks ago too. Pat Parker, the really, really, really accessible poet. And she tells you like it is, and she's really got the gay community down. I would look up Pat Parker. She's written poetry and fiction, so you can check her out for both. While Edie's still busy there getting us set up, hey there, Brian. I also talked about Audre Lorde. Some folks know Audre Lorde is a lesbian poet, but she also wrote nonfiction. This is called Sister Outsider. This book was out probably way back in the 70s or 80s. And I just talked with my daughter now who said she still finds it helpful for raising kids. And that's what I learned a lot from her.
Let me lift it up a little bit more. There we go.
There we go.
So you can see the full cover of it. I want to thank everybody for joining us. I'm over here. I just come over from the TikTok, straightening that up and everything. And I see all these people popping over and their names are popping up on our screen. And when you come in, do me a favor, minimize the chat, click on the thumbs up and help the algorithm know that we're here. This is so much fun. We enjoy doing this every Saturday and Sunday morning. We usually come on here at 9 o'clock in the morning on YouTube. After we've done TikTok.
Kind of like the after party.
Right. So we're willing to talk about almost anything you want to talk about. We try to leave religion and politics out of it, unless it has to do with the LGBT plus community. We are part of the LGBT. What is it? The Rainbow Mafia.
Yeah.
We're part of the community. We are married. I'm Mrs. Rainbow Granny.
And I'm Mrs. Rainbow Granny.
Right. And so what we're doing is we're just sharing. I'm sharing all this information for anybody that's newly to log into us because it's amazing how many new people log in and then it'll leave us a nice little message and stuff about how much they enjoyed seeing us and everything like that. I guess a lot of people enjoy seeing older people from the community,
Well, I'm going to keep getting older, so we're good. Good to go.
For a long time. But no, they just are amazed that we're out there and we're gay and we're fun and
I remember being in my 20s and really appreciating the older lesbians in the community.
Yeah,
I was in awe watching them.
I was amazed though. That some of them, I would say. I mean, I'm trying to get my chair.
Yeah, go ahead.
My chair.
I'm going to adjust my shirt. I always stretch my shirt because I like to put my arm out around you.
Oh, there we go.
So Brian's here, Rachel's here, Tawanya's here, Christopher and Chrissy and Fuzzy Bear, good Christopher, L. Dickerson. Wow. Okay. Oh, and they gave us their TikTok names so we know who they are.
Oh,
cool.
Thank you. Yeah. See, that's cool. Yeah. And look,
hey, everybody.
11 thumbs up too. Now you guys are catching on to it. Thank you very much. We also these all get recorded here, so they got an opportunity to watch it later on if you have to run off and do something or whatever. We don't really have a real topic we're talking about, but we'll talk about whatever you want to write in the screen and anything that pops into our minds.
That's right.
That's
right. So on TikTok, somebody mentioned the topic of queer senior citizen places to live. Saying that we may need this, and that's been a topic since I was young. I would hear this topic brought up, and it seems like we just got to do it for ourselves.
Well, I think probably what makes it. I mean, a lot of people probably think what, but I'm gonna tell you, there's a couple different ways to look at it. Like when we grew up, there was communities that were all Hispanic communities or Italian communities or Jewish communities or Black communities. I mean, it was areas, and a lot of people looked at that as like such a, a negative thing because,
so segregated.
Yes, segregated. But it doesn't always have to be so negative. Sometimes it's by choice that you like to live around people of like minds. So when you look at a gay community, you'd like to live around people that are like-minded, and so what we've noticed with our street here is it seems to be
It's very mixed, but it's all like-minded and very open-minded and progressive.
There was only two
nice.
people on our street that don't have gay pride signs.
Yeah. Yeah. And not necessarily that they're gay, but they're just showing that they're inclusive about
it. And supportive and everything,
so that when you're coming up the street, it's a safe street to come up on.
That's right. If you would need to scream help, we're here.
Yeah. I mean, I noticed when we're traveling, like when we travel internationally, like when we went to Israel, taking a walk, and there was a rainbow flag outside somebody's apartment. It's like that felt good to know, because we were in a neighborhood that was very religious, and so here we knew we had a safe haven to go to.
Right.
And it'll be like that. We'll be going to Seattle soon, and so we're gonna go and check out the neighborhood there too.
Now I think there's going to be quite a bit there. I think we'll be real, like okay there. Let's see if we could make sure we say hello to Wesley and Chrissy and Amber. Good morning. How you doing? Helen Strawberry,
Red Lady,
Loker.
Oh, hey Helen.
I know you, Helen. Helen is Helen. I'm getting ready to give you a shout out. Helen is the woman that defended me on on YouTube when I put those little tags on the hats that I made, and she said it was about like signing your work because you're an artist, right, Helen? And that's you. I want to thank you so much for joining us. It's good to see you. Yeah, Helen lives up in Michigan somewhere.
Okay,
so she's up there where it's cold too today.
Wow. Yeah, we heard it was really cold in Michigan.
So Fozzie, it's good to see you today. Wesley, I had told you that everybody missed you yesterday. We came on here and it was amazing that, everybody's, where's Wesley? Where's Wesley? And it's like, here he is.
So funny.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You were on TikTok. I didn't know that's who you were. Oh, thank you very much for all those lights. Remember, we kept seeing that come up.
Creation. Okay.
Yeah. You know what, guys? I have got to stand up and fix my chair because my back will be killing me by the time I finish here. If you can think of anything you'd like to talk about, not right now is the time to type it in there.
I see hearts. I see coffee cup. I see fuzzy bear. Helen thing. What's UP? What's UP, Michigan?
Upper Michigan, maybe.
Yeah, I know.
You trying to fix yours too? Yeah, you know what?
Really, everybody log on. You may as well skip the very beginning of our YouTube where we're adjusting us. How's that?
Does that feel okay to you?
Yeah. Wonder why all of a sudden there's all this light back there glaring like that. It didn't used to.
I don't know. So
nothing but love in here. Upstate. Oh, okay. Upstate New York here. Upper Peninsula. Oh, that's what Michigan is.
Well, you know what? We were lucky enough to go to the Michigan Women's Festival. I went a couple times, but Judy has probably attended at least 30 times or so,
Kind of brought up my daughter there. I think it contributed to her, she was 2.5 the first time I took her. I think it contributed to her, her independence, self-confidence and all this. That it was just a community of women for 1 week where women do it all.
It was wonderful. When she took me, I mean, I had been to the Ohio Women's Festival many times, but it's only like just a little long weekend trip. But the Michigan Festival was a whole week long, and it included your food and your camping spot and all that. And it was some major work to get there, though. I mean, to get down into where we camped and stuff like that. But it was nice. I mean, it was a long walk to go to the bathroom too.
Yeah, no, unless you camp near it.
Well, that was far, but they had they had like these big trucks that would come in and service the bathrooms like real early in the middle of the night kind of morning. So it cleaned it all up. It was very nice, and the food was very nice. And the shower area, can I tell my favorite story about the shower?
Yeah, okay, you don't have
to. Come on. It's so funny. Maybe it's funny on my end, but come on, it was funny.
Well, now you have to. Now they're all waiting for it.
Okay, let me tell you. Okay, the showers at the Michigan Women's Festival, they have these big gas heaters that heat the water. So you're in it's a nice hot water. I mean, it is nice. You take your own shower gel and loofah or whatever, and all your
And
little
let me
stuff.
say again, they build it up for the festival, and they tear it all down after the festival, and it's all women doing this. And I'd like to repeat it because of girls, especially girls and women who don't learn that we can do this stuff. And so it's visible. It's like, oh, we can do everything.
Oh yeah, everything.
Mhm.
I mean, the roads and the trails and stuff, they're all lined with cedar chips as you walk through, and then how they bring in all the food, and it's so organized too, and that's just amazing
Yeah.
too. I mean, I guess it would take a group of women like that to organize it, huh? But it is so organized because you know what time lunch is, what time breakfast, and they have everybody volunteers too. Like we all have to volunteer for different parts of the, you know,
the direct traffic, the direct parking, to
like
recycling, to
we were
gather all
at the Red Cross part, the what do you
that's a
call
fun
it?
story to
But
tell.
I will. But what
Yeah, we were at the
first
health,
aid?
the
Yeah,
first
the
aid
first aid station,
again, yeah.
and that was a lot of fun and everything. So yes, so I'll start with the story. Let's see, Are we missing anything?
I don't know. Funny Biz, they just got an alert. CDC is recalling today. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, cheese. I think it is. We're calling cheese.
Oh,
I think we're okay. That could be what the problem is.
maybe.
Oh my God! Well, I know some they should have recalled. Because boy, oh boy, talk about they recalled it because it's got too much lactose in it, huh?
Love hearing about your neighborhood. Love interracial. I'm German and African American and very proud of both sides of my family. Love watching you both. Thank
you very much, L. Dickerson. I don't think I've ever seen your name on there either, but I really appreciate it. If you haven't, make sure you minimize the chat and do a thumbs up because that helps send it out there. So what I was going to tell you was this was funny to me. It's not funny to Judy, but I think it's pretty funny. We were over at the Michigan Women's Festival, and I mean, there's all kinds of ladies at this festival and stuff, and we're all showering, and there's like this one area where you can shower in private, or I mean, it's just thousands of women there, so you just step over there, you shower, and then you dry off with your towel and do your stuff. So this lady's over there, and she's older than us, right? And she's over there and she's drying off and stuff. And when she bent over, she blowed a puff out the back of her that went, and I turned and I looked, and she had bent over and was in the direction of Judy, and I just died.
I had no idea.
Yeah, because you didn't hear it. But I mean, I know the woman didn't say nothing. She didn't even turn around and say, excuse me or sorry, nothing. She just it was like Mother Nature does this, and this is just the way it is, I mean, I just could not believe it. So then, as we walked around the festival for the rest of the week, every time I would see this lady, I'd say, there she is.
That's her. That's the one who did.
You want to get her? And she was old. She's old, but when she bent over and blowed that puff out her butt like that, I was just like, oh my goodness.
Now, the biggest thing about this festival, why I went, it was music. It was music all the time. There was lunchtime, late, the afternoon stage music. There was an acoustic stage. They did a lot of dancing and whatever on that stage, and then the night stage. It was all kinds of music. And that's what, because I just live for music. It was
really, really nice.
But when you go ahead and talk, I'm going to bring out a few records just to show you some of the musicians that were there.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, and just the fact that they were able to organize this function and make it so professional-like. I mean, like opening night, when the lights would come up, and I mean, this is in the middle of the woods, and it looked like a big, huge Broadway production that would go on, and it was just like, wow, how did they make this happen? And dancers and the stages and all this kind of stuff. And then I love the drumming circle on Sunday afternoon, and almost like a gospel feel that went on to it and everything. It was very, very nice, So what was that thing you wanted to talk about, Judy, that you told me that you thought was funny, but I didn't? I can't remember.
Oh, yeah, the first aid tent.
What?
I got it.
Yeah, here comes Judy with some of the albums from the Michigan Women's Festival.
Yeah,
some
these
of
are
the
albums. Remember, so I started going in the 1980s. They started in the 1970s. Meg Christian. She wrote lesbian
Here,
folk songs.
I'll hold it up.
All right. Cris Williamson wrote and still writes, lesbian folk songs and instrumentals and music. Oh, that's neat stuff. Casselberry and Dupre. So I haven't seen Dupre. You're covering my...
You can drop
there we
it
go.
back down. You can drop it back down. I mean...
Right, Casselberry and Dupre. So I still see Judith Casselberry says reggae. Really good musician and singer. There we go. Deidre McCalla. A lot of folk songs. Singing with You. So this is Ronnie Gilbert and Holly Near. So Ronnie Gilbert then passed away. Holly Near is still doing a lot of songs. She's bisexual, and she remember when she put out her first lesbian love song. It's like, what? Washinton Sisters. Lillian Allen, reggae music. So there's all kind of, I got a bunch of CDs too. So there'll be, there'll be punk music, there'll be hip hop, all kinds of music. Drummers.
So that's kind of what Judy gets to listen to while she's working from home, and she's, pounding out the writing while you're happening and everything.
Yeah.
So one of the stories that she was talking about that, oh yes, we love Tracy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now, Tracy Chapman performed there in the 80s before she got that Grammy Award for Fast Car.
We were at the Women's Festival, the Michigan Women's Festival, and we were working in the first aid tent. So when we were in the first aid tent, we were taking, there was a nurse that was working with us.
Right. So, and the first aid tent is kind of like going into your bathroom cabinet. We're not doctors and nurses and doing anything. We're just showing where the Band-Aids are. Right?
Yeah. No big deal. We're not like that. So this young lady comes, and she's beautiful. She got this swoopy dress on that's flowing in the wind and everything. She comes up, and was that the one that?
And this one had a really big mosquito bite on the cheek of her, on her cheek, right? On her cheek, her butt cheek.
Looked like this hanging off her rear end. It was just about, it was like amazing. Like that thing must have latched on and been on her about like 3-4 hours while she was sleeping.
And so we had this paste that you could put this paste on the mosquito bites, to calm down the bite and all this. So the other woman who was there, the nurse who was there, she went to help this woman. And so because it was back on her butt cheek, hard to reach back there.
Yes.
And so the nurse
put it on.
And it's not with your hands, there's like a tongue dispenser.
But I don't think they would have minded even if you did it with your hand. It was just, she needed to help with a mosquito bite that was the size of a softball.
Right.
So then
she goes on her way.
Yeah. Then comes this other one. And she's a young butch. Cute as can be. Fine.
Also, all these mosquito bites down her back.
Yeah, she's laying there. They was eating her up at nighttime too.
Right. So we were showing her also, that paste and that because it's all on her back, hard for her to reach. I said, well, you want me to put that on you? She said, sure. So I was able to, put the paste down on the mosquito bites down her back.
She was so fine. And, and I'm sitting there and I'm watching Judy and I'm watching the nurse and they're helping out. They're all about the Red Cross, they're just helping out these young ladies, fighting off the dangers of malaria, so that nobody gets malaria while they're out there, and I thought, wait a minute here. What about me? I want to save the world too. So what did I do? I told them, next one comes in here is mine. I'm going to fix them and help them, I'm going to put the mosquito stuff on there.
That's right. We said, okay.
Yeah, they were like, okay, So in comes this woman. What was her problem?
She had a rash in her ass crack.
And she was probably like 70 years old with a rash in her ass.
A really bad rash.
And she wanted like somebody to help her. And it was like, why I get the 70-year-old lady with the rash in her ass crack. And
he was like, well, this didn't just happen. This is like the first day of the festival. It didn't just happen.
Yeah, she came here with that rash. That wasn't something that just popped up while she was asleep during the night. These young ladies were getting bit by mosquitoes that was the size of hawks,
You didn't want to take a look at the rash.
No,
and
I handed her some baby powder or something like that. I said I'd probably put some powder on it because I mean it's just experience of one woman to another. You know, if you're out and sweaty and stuff, put a little baby powder on it, something with some cornstarch. You'll feel better.
She said, go down there, put to the porta Jane. You can put it in there if you want it. You don't have to do it here in front of us. You know, have some privacy.
Yeah.
She came back out of there. It's burning.
You know what? What do you want me to do? Blow cold air on it?
That might have helped.
I should ask her.
Well, there's also behind that first aid tent is a tent with the doctors and nurses, the real physicians and nurses and all these folks with some other medication and stuff. We suggest you should go back there and talk with them and see if somebody there can help her.
Yeah, because that was much beyond my expertise.
That was way beyond first aid.
Oh, heck yeah. I have no idea what to do with your ass rash.
You didn't want to examine it.
Oh my God, no.
If you don't.
It's,
you don't do that at home either. You think go to the doctor.
I would if you wanted me to.
I don't think I would. I don't think it would be sexy.
Well, but you're fortunate enough you don't have a rash.
I don't. No.
And I would go to the doctor. But you also know that if you felt a little tingle or something, you put some baby powder on it. You wouldn't let it get that bad when you got to go to a stranger in the woods and say I got a rash. I'd have to have gangrene set in before I'd mention it to somebody. It's like, hello, go down to that shower and hang out a little bit. That's probably what you need to do.
Yeah. So that's the one you got to help. Good
job. Yeah, that's what
I
got. That's what I got. I stopped complaining after that. I tell you, it's something else. They had some tea down there, and we were allowed to drink as much tea as we wanted while we were on duty.
Peppermint tea for your belly.
Oh my God, I just drank. I bet you I drank a gallon of tea that day, which is not a good thing to do when you're camping in the woods.
Hey, Peace Angel, I want to give you a call out too.
Hey, Peace Angel, thank you very much for joining us. Yeah, sounds painful. Painful on me. I don't know what her pain was, I'm sure it was for her to have to come down out of, I don't know. I can't remember what her face looked like. I remember the woman that forwarded in Judy's direction.
You would recognize her now.
Probably, at least from the backside.
So what's that when you get the music, when they dive into people?
Mosh pit
with an M. So for my 40th birthday, I was at the festival for my 40th birthday, and I never did the mosh pit, and they had one there. I said, I'm going to do that to celebrate my 40th birthday. And it was great. So I was up on in that walkway part of the stage, and I jumped into the crowd, and they walked me out, and then they walked me back onto the stage, and I got to jump out a second time. I had a good 40th birthday celebration. Yeah,
well,
I like that.
I actually hold second place title for...
Yeah. Helping women with their ass?
No.
Rash?
You know those cheese balls? You know those cheese balls?
They're like Cheez-Its, not the
cheese balls that you can get in that great big tub, that big jug.
That's right.
I hold second place for how many of them you can fit underneath your breast.
That's right.
I didn't get a trophy, but I did get yay!
And you probably would have had first if we'd have known that we didn't have to hurry and rush.
Experience. If I had more experience with people that was helping to put the cheese balls underneath there.
That's right. Chrissy, I say that every time. Okay, so they're talking about that.
Ass crack?
Yeah.
Crack ass or whatever that
was.
Just
give her your chaps to air out.
She need a little something, I know one thing she didn't need. I already wear glasses. If I would have, I'd have probably grown cataracts, by the time we got out of them woods, but I'll tell you too, the next day, because, I drank a whole gallon of tea, and it was so far to go to the bathroom. So we get all dressed and everything, we're ready to go. And I'm feeling pretty good. Like I'm looking good. I have my pair of my favorite shorts on and stuff. I'm looking good. I'm ready to go down there and hang out down at the day stage, where the music's going on and stuff. Just as we get to the edge of our campsite, what happened? Oh my God. I just started peeing straight down my legs in my new shorts and stuff. I'm standing in the trail like I didn't even know what. And Judy and I really didn't know each other that long. we hadn't even met each other. I mean, we hadn't even known each other for a whole year yet.
No.
You know, and this is happening here. I'm just standing there in the middle of the woods in the path, just peeing right down my legs. And this lady
nice
comes,
woman, hippie dressed and all this stuff.
She comes jogging by.
Older woman, you know.
Yeah, she says.
Has to be if she's in hippie gear.
She says, happens to us all. And
just keeps going.
And just keep rolling. You know, I'm just standing there wetting down my legs, you know, trying to figure out what am I going to do now? Because it takes felt like 3 days to walk down to the shower. No wonder that woman had a rash. So anyway, it's really been nice chit-chatting with you guys and telling you all about, you know, the Michigan Women's Festival. You know, what a good time it was.
And it is, you know, and it's nice. So you talk about having communes, having you have a place for women only. It's really nice just for a week of you know, because I don't want to be isolated from the world, but it's a place to be able to recenter ourselves and see, because we're brought up in a world where, you know, we're minimizing the world.
Right.
And so here's a place where we're like the center of the world.
You know
and see what kind of changes we can make, what kind of lives we can live.
They allow
and then
children
we take it back
too.
out. Yeah.
And just, you know, no males over the age of 5 or something like
that. They have a boys camp so that they have all kinds of fun stuff to do.
But it's just so nice for girls, the young girls, to even get a chance, or older girls, to get a chance to see what women are capable of doing, even when it comes down to things like putting in the electricity, running the stage, putting the lights up. I mean, everything there is done by women. So it's all something for us to appreciate and be able to see that as a little girl, oh my God, I could, you know, I can run the sound system. I could do the, you know, so it's just really, really nice to see it. You know?
And then the camp areas, like being considerate of everybody and their kind of, and their needs and stuff, you know, so there's, for women who go there who don't want to be around alcohol, they can't be around alcohol. There's a campsite if they want where there's no alcohol there. And there's a tent with coffee 24/7.
Yeah.
While you're there.
Yeah, they have like a chem-free area where you don't have to worry about anybody getting high or drinking alcohol or anything like that. They also have a deaf community.
Right. So if you're deaf or hearing impaired, there's a campsite you can be at where they have a campfire there. So at nighttime, the lights are on and they can still see each other.
So they can sign, right.
So we can sign, right. And then they have all these places at the stage too. So there's a section where you can see the sign, or there's a section in the back where you can be smoking your cigarettes and drinking and carrying on.
Which I'm really surprised. This was the first time I experienced that, where they also have a women of color tent, you know, and it just was really hard for me to understand, you know, a woman of color tent isolated. But I think that what it is they just feel the need to be able to connect with each other.
Right. And
you know,
have a place to recenter, because they are a minority in the world that say, you know, that minimizes them again. And so here's a place to get recentered and talk with one another about their experiences, and then take it back out in the world.
Right.
And go back out standing tall.
But I'm just really funny about these kind of things, but and I can share this, you know, because I can. I have problems with with areas like that, because I feel like if Judy's not welcome there, then neither am I. I won't go anywhere that my wife is not welcome. And I'm sure she feels the same too. Because if they had a women of no color tent and she wasn't, and I wasn't allowed to go, you know, I can't even imagine her saying, well, I'll see you later. I'm going in here and hanging out with the rest of the white girls, you know? I just don't understand it. So to me, I mean, I've gone by because I wanted to see what goes on in there, but I don't hang out there. You know, I hang out down where they got the free coffee, because the free coffee is really nice, you know, because otherwise you have to go to the coffee booth and pay like $3 a cup, where I could hang out at the AA table and just drink coffee all day and talk to these nice old ladies, you know?
Yeah. You know, nice. So there's a place for people to camp if they've got little kids and they want to be with one another with little kids, but you don't have to camp at these places, is what we're saying. It's just all these pockets of places for, and then there's just a general camping area. It's just all these places if you want. People over 50 could camp in this one area because they'd be kind of closer to the porta-john.
Well,
and I think they had the lights to make it easier to see at night too.
But at the Ohio Women's Festival, they have a lot of transgender people that would attend it.
Women there.
I think they do actually have quite a few for men. There's a campsite not too far from here that it's a campsite for men only. And I didn't. Gay camping, men only. And I had contacted them because I wasn't sure if the women were, allowed to come, and they never returned my call. So I think that means no.
And so, and
hey, Tawana.
Yeah, can I dress in drag and a tent? Oh, that's why you were talking about that. Yeah. And then there'll be like they used to have the Lillian, the Lilith Festival, which was all women performers, but it would be like out in the city, open to the public kind of stuff. And so there are places like that if they ever have that again.
Well, we did just get invited to, I think it was Minnesota for a weekend of women but it's at a hotel, I think it is. Remember Faye and Diane? Want us to go somewhere. We should look up
that'd be
what
the summer.
dates are.
We should look that up again.
And see if we can squeeze that in.
Yeah. Oh, so the gay men, a lot of those are more sexual, which
you only have to play if you want to play. I think that's what I would think. I don't see any problem with watching. None at all. Matter of fact, that's another thing that they have at the music festival. Yes, they have this area called
Twilight Zone.
Yes, where there's a little bit of everything going on there, and
open talking conversation there.
Right, and you can watch or
over
whatever.
18.
Yes, you grown.
Or probably over 21.
There's a bunch of grown.
Probably
women.
over 21. Yeah, you have to be. Right. Yeah, everything was always legal in the up and up.
Yeah, it's all a bunch
because if you're around a bunch of women, especially with a bunch of lesbian feminists, everything has to be legal and on the up and up because they are the ethical police, the ethics police. Really crazy. But yes, we do police ourselves.
Yes, but it was exciting.
You shouldn't be eating that cheese because it's got E. coli in it. Well, no, we call that cheese.
Yes.
No, they got E. coli. I would like a music gay place, male and female. I know I would too.
Well,
and I think that's a lot of times pride is about that.
Right.
But pride is just, it's normally in the streets in one day. It's like, it'd be great for there to be. Well, I wondered about. Right. I wondered about campsites though, because I used to think, what if there was a festival all week long where you're camping and it's women, women and men and queer music, and then I thought, and what happens if you get a bunch of gay guys together? Is there going to be a lot of going on in the woods that we might not want to?
I don't care what they do.
Yeah, but what if there were little kids around?
Oh.
I mean, it's got to be set off in areas like.
I think. I mean,
it's got to be set off in areas like any.
I don't think. I wouldn't take kids to that anyway.
Because men are just a lot more open and freer than women are. We're still very shy.
Well, that's very nice of you to use the word open and freer because I would use it as something like a non, not respectful, because you can't do that stuff when there's children around,
But if there was a festival of music.
Thank you, Tawana. See you next week.
Queer music festival with everybody. That would be really fun.
Yes.
That would be really, really fun. Yeah. And what she's saying, I believe that's true. See, I'm trying to be really careful and not putting out any kind of stereotype out there.
Yes. Yeah. But, to think that men are just like.
Well, not all men, but.
No.
But,
But you know what, though? Okay. The truth of the matter is, if you put people that are besides us, people that are same sex that are attracted to each other out in a situation like that, I mean, things are going to happen because the freedom that you feel to be able to say to somebody, gosh, I think you're really hot, or if you take time to talk. Do men take time to talk, or do they just like take each other's hand and walk off into the woods.
And the safe thing for women out at the camp for the week is that there's no place to take a U-Haul and move in. You're just camping. So they get some time to like calm it down, see if you're really ready to move in together. No children allowed.
Definitely, Wesley. No children allowed. Mm-hmm.
They do have queer like not Rainbow Grannies, but rainbow camping sites for queer families to take their kids to.
Yes.
And I think this is really neat.
I do think so too.
Maybe in the city they're not as isolated as they used to be, but a lot of parts of the world you have queer families and they are isolated from one another.
Right. And then you allow the kids to get to know other kids that come from gay families and they're getting to play and and to them, I mean, life is normal, but they're getting to be around each other and learn and have fun and not feel like they're isolated and stuff, so that is very, really cool. Very nice. If we can get the spring here, we can maybe get outside the house and have some fun because I'm tired of being in the house. Ready to go out there and have some fun. Wesley's suggesting you make this happen, Judy.
Yeah. He didn't say you. He said let's. He said let's make it. Wesley ready to get together do this, to make Judy. Any of this stuff happen.
No children allowed. I just got my coffee. This long? Wow. So, yeah.
Let's. Christy Marie's there. Yeah, let's.
The only problem is you're going to be ready for a book report because you're going to have at least your daily dose or two of book reports.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to have to give one. Everybody have to take a turn and give a book report.
Isn't that woman on TikTok who's like, this is a good thing about being with older ladies?
Yeah. Yeah, she get to read a book. I'm going to go get me a coffee refill. You see my cool Rainbow Granny mug?
So that means, wait, stay here on camera a minute because that means I have to do some more book report or something. So I'll do that.
Written or verbal? Well, you know what? Do verbal. I verbal's good. I like that.
We can do written here. Okay, what's your book report for today, Wesley?
Hey, surviving anything. Thank you very much for joining us. We're just sitting here talking about the different lesbian festivals, predominantly the Michigan one, and what a good time it is and all the adventures we went on there. And I'm getting ready to go get a coffee refill. I want to thank all of you for joining us and hanging out. Would you do me a favor right now? Minimize the chat. Everybody that hasn't yet, minimize the chat and click on the thumbs up so that we can bring that number of thumbs ups up, please. And that helps the algorithm know that we're here. And that lets everybody know.
Let me go get your coffee.
No. I got this. I'm leaving. I'm going on a jet plane. I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back. I'll be back
2 weeks. She'll be back in 2 weeks.
March.
Well, she did tell me she might, what if she likes it there in Florida?
It is pretty nice. And I hear that a lot of the older people like to go down there and hang out, and stay there during the winter.
Yeah, that's fine. You stayed in the summer too.
Oh my God. You know what? I mean, we have friends that do that. They go away and I could do that. Go away for the winter and then come back and see you when it's nice out. Now they got a place to stay. We have to ask my son, huh? He'll probably be like, I see him now. I see him now chipping in on the plane ticket and saying, she's going home.
Where you going? Florida. She's going to Florida to visit her son and meet our grandchild, new grandson.
Right. My son adopted a little boy and he's 9 years old. And I am looking so forward to actually hanging out with him and meeting him. And we've met online here, did video. And so now
mom, dad, and 9-year-old baby boy.
Yes. It seems like he's a real sweetie. So
it looks like we got to throw a Rainbow Granny there in the mix for a couple weeks. Yeah, book report. So I talked about Jackie Kay the other day. Jackie Kay is a queer writer who lives in Scotland. She writes poetry and fiction. And I got to meet her because she was brought to Pittsburgh to give a reading here once. And so they invited me out to meet with her too. Since we're both gay and wanted Jackie to see some more gay folks in the community. And this is Toy Derricotte. She's a Pittsburgh poet. This is one of her books, Tender. Toy Derricotte is a wonderful Pittsburgh poet, and she had, she's among the poets where at some point in her life, she was always straight. At some point in her life, she dated women and she wrote some poetry about that. And, I guess that she's bi. And so this is kind of nice too for people who like to read, you know, lesbian love poems, but there's not lesbian, they're bisexual. And so a lot of folks are. Maybe she's pan. I don't know. Yeah. I never asked her about her. She just writes really great poetry.
Yeah, that would be an odd thing to ask somebody. Excuse me, are you pan? I mean, don't you think that'd be? I think that's why everybody kind of announces it themselves, so they want somebody to know exactly where they fit, right. Where they feel they fit. Yeah.
And then, she never announced. I just seen her out and about places and read her poetry.
So Wesley says his niece is pan.
And so pan is that you fall in love with the person. It doesn't matter what gender they are.
No, isn't that other thing?
No, what's the other thing?
Remember that girl we met that day?
That's asexual.
Oh, okay.
Asexual means you can fall in love with people, but you don't express it sexually. She's just shaking it. She can understand it.
It's so hard to figure out. It is. I can't imagine falling in love with somebody and not having some kind of
sexual reaction for them.
I just don't understand that, because it's just. But I believe me, just because I don't understand it doesn't make it not so. Because there's a lot of things I don't understand, But I mean, I don't understand who would buy a Mars or a Mound candy bar. I think that's a horrible thing, But I just, so I can understand that that's how people feel, because that's how they feel. I just don't understand it. I feel like, how can you fall in love with someone if you don't want to snuggle with them?
Well, they might want to snuggle. But you don't want to be sexual.
How you snuggle and not be sexual? Tell me about this, Judy.
No,
how's it? No, seriously, it's a very
snuggle and it can't not be sexual.
Because I think that I don't want to snuggle with somebody if I don't want to. I don't snuggle. I don't accept. I don't snuggle with nobody.
Help her out here, folks.
We all know.
Help her out here.
Come on now.
I'm gonna go refill my coffee while you
there's just a little bit left.
Okay.
Do you think it's okay to snuggle with people that, just to snuggle just for the heck of it? Because I hear there's these snuggling groups and stuff like that.
A lot of friends snuggle.
Right. Okay. Surviving Anything says, I don't snuggle with your friends. Right. You don't. No, I don't. Oh, okay. You're saying you don't snuggle with your friends. No, I don't snuggle with my friends. No, we're friends and we'll have lunch together and stuff, but I don't want to snuggle with you. And see, my niece told me that her pan is falling in love with someone, either trans, male, female, drag. Okay, that's what Wesley said. And then Surviving Anything says, absolutely. I love to cuddle puddles. Okay. I love cuddling. I like cuddling too, but I don't want to cuddle with my friends. And I don't want to. I love babies. I love to hold a baby. If that's what you mean. I used to snuggle with my friends at sleepovers. Wow. I don't never snuggle with my friends at sleepovers. I had a lot of sleepovers. I'm real curious about this. It's amazing. So, Judy.
Yeah.
What do you think about cuddling with friends?
Yeah, well, I used to cuddle with friends before I got married to someone. They said, no, you don't. I cuddled with friends. I mean, especially if you're not in a relationship with someone, and it's still nice to be affectionate with friends, and there was nothing sexual, no desire that way, but just cuddling.
So do you think it's okay if you're married to cuddle with a friend? Is that just because you're saying that I'm talking to the people that are typing in the screen here.
Yeah.
So you're saying that being that you're not, it's okay to cuddle with friends.
Yeah. And we're not talking about friends with benefits. We're talking about snuggling, and it's not sexual.
I have very intimate friendships. Well, I guess you do. Surviving Anything. Okay. And Wesley says nothing sexual. I think it's generational.
Yeah, I don't know if it's generational. I mean, I'm in my 60s. When I was in my 20s, I was cuddling with friends, and all through.
Okay, I am married, but I wouldn't at all. See, I think if you're, I don't know, I couldn't do it. But that's what I'm wanting to know. Like, if you're married, do you think it's okay to snuggle and cuddle with a friend? And even if I say nothing sexual is happening with it or whatever, do you think that's okay? Because
What if you married somebody who had always cuddled with a friend?
well,
They've got
that's
some friends
I
they've
just want
always
to know
cuddled
what they're
with,
saying.
and now you married them. Would you be uncomfortable if they kept doing that? Would that have to be a rule, like you can't cuddle with your friends anymore?
I don't want to cuddle with nobody except for my wife.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I remember I feel awkward about hugging certain people. It
Yeah,
feels
that's
awkward.
true. Yeah, Wesley saying before I got married, I did.
But now that he's married,
Survive
no.
Anything says, yes, it's fine. Intimate doesn't mean sexual. I don't think people should tell each other what to do. And they do this, I would be uncomfortable.
Well, I understand what you're saying about people not telling each other what to do, but there has to be an understanding of
Mm-hmm.
people when you get into a relationship. And if you find that this is something that your partner doesn't feel it's good, then either that partner is not the partner for you,
Mm-hmm.
or you just say okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah, it's certainly something you'd have to talk about up front, because if the partner's not comfortable with it and you don't want to change the way that you live, then they're
then
probably not the partner for you and you're not for
right,
them.
right,
I would never do anything Michael did not approve of.
right,
Mm-hmm.
right. I mean, that's just the way. That's Wesley talking.
Right, right.
Okay, Fuzzy Bear says if you are married, it's borderline and depends on your partner how they feel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Let's do this. Why would you need to cuddle with someone other than your person? Well,
right.
it's because you're friends with people and you have a physical relationship with them. It doesn't mean it's a sexual relationship with them.
But you don't. If you got need, if you are
I
in
mean,
need,
I
if
wouldn't
you
I
are in
wouldn't
need of
leave I
cuddling,
wouldn't leave a night with I wouldn't leave a night with Edie to go and spend a night with a friend and cuddle with him. No,
oh,
I wouldn't
wait,
do
wait,
that.
can you see this? Hey, bring, bring. Hello. Hey, how you doing? Oh yeah, I'm doing okay. Oh yeah, me and Judy just sitting here talking. Oh yeah, you need me to come over and cuddle? No problem. It's gonna take me about 20 minutes. I should probably grab a shower because I want to make sure I'm fresh for my cuddling. And yeah, I'll be over in about 20 minutes and we can just cuddle all night long. Okay, see you later. Bye bye. So how did that feel?
Hey, Survive Anything says this is interesting and sounds like the toxic monogamy that I talk to people about.
You feel that's toxic, right? You
And
feel
I just cuddle with my bear stuffed animal. He don't complain.
I like my pillow too. Invite
Invite Judy. Yeah,
Judy.
I like to be invited and go cuddle with the guy.
I think that's called something totally different.
Not if it's not sexual.
Oh, well, then let's invite somebody over.
You can't even hug people barely. You're gonna cuddle with someone you're not married to.
Well, yeah, because
You're right.
we got an understanding there, and we all know it's
Mm-hmm.
not sexual, and we're just having friends over.
Uh-huh.
You know, next party.
Uh-huh.
Do you think it would be called anything else as long as there's not any sex involved and it's just cuddle?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Oh my God, I can't wait to make these invitations.
Uh-huh. I
See
can't
who all
wait.
shows up.
Survive Anything. Some people just really struggle with non-romantic intimacy. Well,
This
some
is
people
true.
do.
Yeah,
Some
this
people
is
do.
true. I thank you all for
But I think it's
participating
important.
and
Like
sharing
dude,
it.
that she gonna be here. She gonna come over.
Oh, well, come on over because I'm gonna sit there and cuddle. Just cuddle. Is this a cuddle you think I need a shower for?
What happens if someone gets a bit sexual? Well, then they're breaking the rules.
Oh,
They're breaking the boundaries here. That's
hmm.
something to talk about up front if
I
that's
think
what
we all
somebody's
know
thinking.
that. We all know that. Oh, but you know what? Those boundaries could be broken because people work off of emotions. And while we're sitting there and it starts feeling all nice and snuggly, everything just
Yeah.
starts feeling all nice. And that's why we
Yeah,
shouldn't
but
even
let's
just
do
do
it.
it.
That boundary, that's the ticket. No, I think if you know that you're snuggling and it's not a sexual thing, and somebody starts feeling sexual, and they got to excuse themselves, because otherwise it's like being a lesbian and a straight guy comes up to me and knows I'm a lesbian and he starts putting the mood because he's feeling it. I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
So, friends don't do that to friends.
Friends don't let friends snuggle drunk.
They don't do it disrespectful that way and break the boundary.
I can get a little overheated watching a movie.
That's probably why you don't snuggle with friends. It's not sexual.
Oh, okay, that's right. That's why I don't snuggle with friends when it's not sexual.
You're not
because I'm going to make it.
Right.
That's right. Because
right.
I'm going to make it sexual.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I can't spend no longer than 3 seconds hugging you. If I hug you any longer than 3 seconds, we're on a date.
What this friend when you come over for a party, then you want to come in for a hug?
Don't stay long. Don't stay long. Just like, hey, nice to see you. Okay.
That's right.
Because anything longer than that, we spend time together.
I'm so lucky I'm married to you.
Let's see. What's that say? Look at that. Read that. Let's do it.
Okay. So Chrissy's also saying I'll be there too. And Wesley,
all right.
You leave. Okay, they do the boundary. That's the ticket. Wesley, get it all in writing. Judy and Kaylee, do this. Now, what about our friends
that want to cuddle naked? See, I don't know. See, I'm not up for all the cuddling with friends, so I can't. I definitely don't think we should cuddle naked.
Let me say something too.
You gonna tell them about my gas?
Over 50 or under 35, there's a difference if you want to cuddle with somebody naked. A friend naked. Yeah. 35? I think after 35, you probably don't want to be friend cuddling naked.
I don't know.
Definitely over 50, you don't want to.
Between 35 cuddle and 50, naked, it's definitely on. There's no way. No way.
I would have cuddled friends.
No to the way. No way.
I would have had no trouble cuddling friends naked. And it wasn't a sexual thing.
That's
I have
nice.
Really good boundaries.
But
I can certainly say over 60, there's no way I want to cuddle with any friends naked. Our body changed too much. Edie's lucky if she gets to see me naked.
Okay, Les, let me tell you how you save this. The Facebook or YouTube automatically saves this all. And so you can rewatch it 100 times if you want to. You can share it with a friend and all this. And it'll upload itself automatically. It does this. And then Judy puts in a new title. So you'll be able to know that this is probably the title that has to do with Michigan Women's Fest and Cuddling Naked. Or Cuddling Naked. Cuddling Naked would probably be what it'll be. She'll put a title on there, and then that helps you find it and everything, and hopefully helps other people find it so that we grow. Because part of what we want to do is we like to grow big enough that YouTube starts, running commercials on us, and I get a little, and you share
a little cut of their advertising,
right? A little cut of our, their advertising.
And advertising ought to be appropriate for everybody, right? Of what you want. So I am going to ask my hubby what he feels about this subject. Wesley, it's going to make a good afternoon, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting talk.
Let's do this. This is my first time here. I sure hope you come back then. Let's do this.
Definitely. Thank you very much for joining us. But you're going to subscribe. Definitely, you got to subscribe. Do you watch us on TikTok too? We do TikTok too. We're Edie and Judy Rainbow Grannies over there too. And we do 8 o'clock in the morning on the weekend at Eastern time. And we do 9 o'clock in the morning on YouTube. And we come on here live and talk about whatever pops into our crazy heads. We are just two LGBT lesbians having a good time and enjoying ourselves. It's Coffee with the Rainbow Grannies.
So survive anything there that at the same time I am a naturalist, so nudity doesn't equal anything for me. I'm naked all the time.
I used to be until I started feeling funny about it. When I realized that I was naked.
Kind of like somebody all of a sudden you pass by a mirror and said, "Oh, I'm naked."
Oh my God. Well, and then I realized my children were like getting older, and it was like, "Oh, put some clothes on." Let's see. We're going to BJ's. Our new one. Oh, okay. You know what? I haven't been to BJ's yet, but I heard they have some really nice deals we don't have one like real close. We have to go across the river and down the highway to get to one.
What did that stand for?
It's like a BJ's. I believe all the gay men like to go shop there.
I think so.
They get some really good deals. It's like Sam's Club.
Oh, okay. I think.
Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with us, though. We're about ready to call it a day. We'll be back here next week, probably. I'll be over in Florida visiting with family, but Judy will be. Well, no, we won't be here.
I don't know that we'll be able to do
we
YouTube.
won't be
we'll
on
be able
YouTube
to do TikTok
because we use Judy's computer for YouTube. But we will be on TikTok in the morning. So hopefully, I mean, I haven't tried it, but I could probably do YouTube off my phone.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you could. And then I'll have to type in, huh?
But then that would be me all by myself, you know.
Oh, but you're so entertaining.
I know. We go.
I like watching you.
Let's see.
Like
Judy will be cuddling friends. Oh, Les wants you to be her cuddling friend. See? No.
Well, survive anything. Wants to know what part of Florida you're gonna be in.
I'll be in Bradenton.
But she's Edie can't do the cuddling thing. Survive anything. Remember?
Sounds good.
Not for more than 3 seconds.
I can at least try it. You know, if it seems like it's going too far, then you should say something like, you know, Edie, don't do this. Or wait, survive. Oh, you're not in Florida. That's good.
Okay.
So should I show up naked if I'm coming to cuddle somebody? Or do you like just go right in the bathroom? Oh, safe words. What? Put your clothes on. That's the safe word. Don't take your clothes off.
Yeah, survive anything says I don't cuddle people who don't like to cuddle. Would that make sense?
Well, I probably like it. I just don't do it.
Oh my God. So, okay. Wow, Susan, I'm glad that you're here. I'm really sorry to hear about your hardship.
Right.
But I'm glad that you came in. I hope you've been here for a while this morning because we're just about ready to log off.
Yeah, we're getting ready to go. We've had a nice time.
This is not. We haven't
and you know what? This has been really nice. It's been a real nice live with our YouTube family here and everybody laughing and having a good time and sharing with us about, you know, cuddling, you know. And it's so nice. Let's see, never naked with friends. I guess not. I mean, I don't even know. Have a blessed weekend, too. Thank you very much. Let's do it. Chrissy, you know I love you, girl. Thank you so much for fighting the crime. Wesley, thank you. You know, surviving anything. I just had a haul over beach in Miami. It's Miami's nude beach. Oh, that's way
to go practice being in that again.
You know what? You know what? I would like to. I would do it. If Judy and I would go together and we went where there was like nobody and no cameras and stuff like that, I would do it.
Yeah, my problem with a lot of places, people have their cameras, and even if you're not supposed to, they take them out, and it's like everything digital and up on the cloud now. So it changed a lot of comfort in the public world.
But I would do it. I would do it. I would do it if it was just, you know, us and I mean, you know, at a beach like that, I would do it.
So, and Helen said I lived in Fort Lauderdale around Broward County for 20 years, back home to Michigan. And okay, here's Fuzzy Bear. Ready? We went from bug bite to rash, crack to cuddling. Interesting stuff today.
yes, we did, Fuzzy Bear. We covered it, pretty much all of it. Isn't it the truth? Yeah. Oh my God. But you know what? I got to touch on this since I've always wanted to go to the nude beach and never have. Sand in the crack will cause a rash.
Well, now you know not to put baby powder on it because it will burn.
Well, you shouldn't let it get to the point to where it's like,
burn.
Yeah, you know, I mean, or if you do, okay, say it burns a little bit. Mm-hmm. I mean, because I've had a rash before, not that kind of rash, but I've had rashes where you've had to put a little baby powder on them, you know, and it might have a little tingle to it, but it's not like acid. You know, that woman act like we gave her like, you know, lighter fluid to pour down her pants. Hey, thank you all. Thank you very much for hanging out with us.
Have a great week. See you next time.
Wait. Let me let everybody get a chance to say bye. Bye. Everybody start typing. Say bye.
Have a wonderful and safe trip.
Yeah, thank you very much. Let's see. That's what a beach blanket is for. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Fuzzy Bear. Bye, Wesley.
Bye, live, y'all.
Bye, Chrissy Marie. Oh, you guys are just so sweet. I'm going to miss yous. Hopefully, I won't be put down there doing too much cuddling. That's what I should do. Everybody I cuddle, I should make sure they take pictures.
Have a great week.
Bye, L. Dickinson.
Everyone be awesome.
Look to my eyes. Bye. Aww.
Bye,
Surviving.
Bye.
It is so neat because I'm getting a chance to read some of the names that I don't normally get to see, you know? Because I've never seen Look to My Eyes.
Yeah, they were in with the heel in TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bye. Okay, I guess it's time to go. Everybody's typed in, whoever's saying bye. Bye. Later for you guys.